discouragement. So when you get into this chapter is actually going to deal with a lot of negative people, negative thoughts. So the one thing that you got to stay away from for the avoid like plague when you're stepping out of a job and getting into business is don't tell people that you're doing that. Do not share your ideas and do not share what you're doing with other people. Because I've seen that there are a whole bunch of people on this planet who will only tell you why you can't do something. Your mind will tell you how you cannot do something. Your mind will also give you fears, will distract you and tell you that you can't take these risks, and what if you don't, what if you don't, what if you don't, what if you don't. And the mind is always here to tell you what if you can't, what if you don't. But there is this insanity behind, or there is this insane part of us, or this crazy part of us that always says I can. And whom are you really going to listen to? So there are these people in your world, these people in your life who are going to tell you that you can't. So are you going to listen to you can't, or are you going to listen to you can? And when you actually allow yourself to be, impressioned by these people, like these people are going to put an impression on you. They're going to it's like implanting you, like putting a seed of doubt in you. When you allow people to do that, you don't realize, you feel that you're not going to listen to them. But a lot of times people put these fears in you. How can you leave your job? You have a family, you have responsibility. And again, it goes back to culture. If you're in India and you're quitting your job, you're being immature. You're being irresponsible. You're not being responsible. You're making a bad decision. You're being impulsive. That's that. There's no room for being out of the box. There's no room for you being you. So you have to really block these people out. And I would say the first thing to do is to make sure that till you're strong, until you start believing in yourself, please do not tell people around you what you're doing. Do not give them your plans, because they will only tell you 100 different ways in which it's not going to work. They're going to give you 10 different ways in which that venture is going to fail. They're going to give you 20 different ways to feel that the market and the economy is not ready for it. So they're going to give you all the reasons why you shouldn't be on your own, and you're going to at some point succumb and listen to them, because it is not easy when someone's poisoning you. And there are going to be people who are like snakes who are going to come and bite you and poison you, and you don't even know they're poisoning you. And before you know it, you've already given up on your dream. And I don't want you to do that. If you're listening to this audio, if you're listening to this series, and if you've come this far in this series, you already have a demand and a commitment to your life. And I want you to hold on to that commitment a little longer, because only few people or a very, very small sect of people have seen what you've created and how you've seeked more and demanded more. I seeked more, I demanded more, I fell 1,000,000 times, but I always picked myself up and said, no. This can't be, it can't end like this. This can't be possible. I'm not taking no for an answer. So you have to be in that mode where you're unwilling to take no for an answer. And you get up and you walk, and you'll fall again, and you'll get up and you'll walk. There are no insurance policies in life. Doing any kind of magic is not an assurance that you're never going to fall. I fall even now. I make mistakes even now. I make stupid mistakes, but I learn something from it. I know that it was a mistake, and I know what I learned from it. I know, okay, that was a bad decision. Now, as time goes, you'll make lesser bad decisions. And as you get smarter, you're going to make more calculative risks. And some are going to be intuitive, but you'll get the hang of it. It's like cycling. It's like when you're on a bike. You just know how to balance yourself. Even when you go past a speed breaker, the first time you fell. The second time you fell again. And a lot of times you'll hit yourself in the wrong place because you really didn't know how to balance yourself on that speed breaker. But after a while, when you've been cycling, you don't give up cycling, right? You're on your bike, you keep cycling, and you'll find a speed breaker, and you'll know how to maneuver it, or you will know how to get over it, and you will not fall. So that's how we deal with business. It's you'll fall many, many times, and the learning curve is just crazy, because at one point you just want to give up and say, I'm done. One of my businesses, the chiropractic clinic, which I thought was going to be flooded from day one, and it was not. We went through these crazy periods of we don't know what we're doing wrong. It's been 2 years and we're still under a loss. And you just want to give up because you're paying rent and all of that from your pocket. But then you finally find your formula and you finally find your learning curve, and boom, your business goes to the next level. So you have to be patient. You have to recognize the phenomenons in you. You have to realize your strength, your weakness, and when you fall, you get up and walk, and you don't listen to when people discourage you. Sit with people, talk to people, tell people who encourage you. Stick around people who actually make you feel good. It helps. Even if it's fake, it really does help. So stay with the positive feeling, stay with the optimism, and be around people who believe in you.